that basement is where we started Juke How You Want It at.
Oh, okay.
Man, when I tell you, man, I went to Dunbar, man. I graduated from Dunbar High School. Man, I had about 3 high schools, man. My whole high school and the other high schools, after homecoming parties, man, we used to fill.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie, yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up, I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it, I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning.
Yep. I'm on Lake Street, yo. When you poppin' in Minnesota, you gotta go check it out. Facts, okay? We gonna be on that joint
live on motherfucking Lake Street, man. Yeah, different.
I don't know how to say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it.
All right. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. It's your boy Southside Cheetah, Lake Street Legend, a.k.a. Big Church. And we got another special guest in the building, all the way from Atlanta. All the way really from Chicago, right? That's right.
Originally. Yeah.
Chicago native. Y'all give it up for FVT Marcus, a.k.a. DJ Tyson in the building. How you feeling, man?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. I'm glad to be here, boy. I heard a lot about you, so it's an honor. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. So you're originally born and raised in Chicago. Tell us what it was like growing up. And what part of Chicago are you from?
Well, I'm from people on the low end. We think it's our own little country, so we call it the low end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I mean, that's just what it is. You know, the low end, but it's really the South Side. You know, just like how y'all got a South Side or any place got a South Side.
Yeah.
The South Side of Chicago, like everybody know South Side of Chicago for different neighborhoods, but the low end people, we say the low end. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, State to the Lake, and the low end
State
is
Drive.
Huh?
That's State Drive.
Yeah,
I know
State.
a little bit. I know a little bit.
So basically, on the low end, that was the land of the projects. You know what I'm saying? You got, I don't know if you heard about the Dearborns, the Ickies, the
I've heard about
Stateway.
the Ickies.
You know what I'm saying? Even the building on Michigan, you know what I'm saying? The Rosenwalls.
Okay.
You know, like in Minnesota, they had the projects over north.
Yeah.
And they kind of like closed them down.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
that's what they did to our projects in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the low end was basically the land of the projects. You know, it was the low numbers or whatever. So it was from 55th to like 18th Street is like the low end.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that inspire you to start throwing parties? Or did that inspire you to start throwing
Well, what it was is so I was originally born on a kind of like Inglewood. I wouldn't say Inglewood area. It was kind of like it was on. I was born on, like, if you know anything about O Block.
Yeah.
They like on 64th and King Drive, but I was born on 62nd and Everhard. That was like a block off King Drive. That's
okay.
When I was born, that was the house I went to. But when I
what year was this for people that know their history and shit like that?
Well, no, I ain't gonna say a year because I don't want to tell my age, but it was a long time ago. Let's just say that. But basically, my grandmother, her and my auntie and them was from the low end.
Okay.
So, where they lived at, they lived on 46 in St. Lawrence.
Yeah.
So that was 2 blocks away from King Drive.
Okay.
King Drive is I don't know if you're familiar with this, but it's the Bud Billiken parade. That happens on King Drive. That's why all the dance groups in Chicago, man, that parade attract like 2 million people a year.
Damn.
So anything footworking or juke in Chicago is happening on King Drive the second week in August, the second Saturday in August. That parade been going on since the early 1900s. You know, it's just like how New Orleans got Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Chicago got the Bud Billiken parade. It's the second. It's the largest parade in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So me going over my grandmother's house and us walking 2 blocks, me as a kid, that's how I seen, footworking or juke or, jacking or whatever it is back in the day. So that's what inspired me, because I was a dancer before I threw parties. A lot of people don't know that. Before I was a DJ or anything, I was a dancer first. I was a Chicago footworker.
Yeah. So how did you move to Chicago? Like, what was the inspiration on that?
Well,
Or how did that transpire?
man, if we gonna get real deep, man, we got evicted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so we all right, let's take it back a little bit. So when I'm from the low end, but we ended up my mother ended up getting an apartment on 65th right off Stony Island. I don't know if you heard about that street in Chicago, but yeah, 65th and Stony. And when she moved over there, she had an apartment, but it was an unfinished basement under the apartment.
Yeah.
Man, I ended up building a room down there. It was a big basement, bro. I'm talking about like, it was probably big as this flow type stuff.
Yeah.
It was a really big. Imagine a big old apartment, but under it is a basement.
Yeah, no, that sounds crazy.
We had the whole
Apartment
basement. It
building.
was a gutted basement. It was a brick. You know how the unfinished basement.
Yeah.
But I built a small room down there in the back, man, and we actually, if you want to go deep, they was doing some remodeling on the building next door, so we took the supplies from the next door and we built the room, and then
That's hard.
just some Chicago shit, you know what I'm saying? And, but that basement is where we started Juke How You Want It at.
Oh, okay.
Man, when I tell you, man, I went to Dunbar, man. I graduated from Dunbar High School. Man, I had about 3 high schools, man. My whole high school and the other high schools, after homecoming parties, man, we used to fill that basement up so much during them Juke How You Want It days in Chicago that people couldn't even fit in there no more.
Right.
They had to start partying outside in parking lots because wasn't nobody else
Able to get in.
they'd tell you they was there as kids. You know,
Introduce
what
your partner. Let them.
Okay, well, this is my little brother,
Okay.
Superstar Marcel. So,
Let them know what he had a part to do with.
so with
How
Juke,
You Want.
yeah, with Juke How You Wanna, it was me, and he was actually the second guy in it. You know what I'm saying? It was me and him. We was a whole group. You know what I'm saying? He was better known as Superstar Marcel.
Yeah.
Go by Louis Mays now, but very important. This is actually my real brother. My mama got 8 kids. It's 6 girls and 2 boys. So he that's my little brother, and this my nephew. One of my sisters. This is her son, 2-4 baby.
Okay.
He's an artist, so that's why I got him sitting up here with me. He been dancing with us ever since he can walk, literally.
Yeah.
Before 2 years old, so he been dancing with us, but he was just in our family, man. People got boxing families, people got rapping families, we was always a dancing family.
Okay.
So yeah, these guys, they artists too, so they rapping stuff. So yeah.
Dope. So what's some of the music that came out around that time that like inspired the juking, the dance style? Like what's some of the albums or some of the artists that like really time capsuled that moment for you? If you could just
And what time though?
from the beginning.
You talking about the beginning?
The beginning.
Man, yeah, you gotta, cause my inspiration came from DJ Clint, and the guy that actually helped started me was a guy named DJ E-Dub.
Okay.
It was a park. Yeah, you know how they got the park district out here, but in Chicago they got a park district. It was called Stony Park. It was on I think 67 and Stony.
Okay.
So he named his record label the Gear Room because you know how you got a gear room in a park district where you put all the gear in there and stuff like the balls and stuff.
Yeah.
He had a DJ booth in the gear room. Yeah, like DJ E-Dub is a very important part of my history because he the one that actually taught me how to throw parties, or he the one taught me how to, I needed equipment, everything.
Right.
He taught me the whole ropes of the game.
So where was the first location when you moved the Juke How You Want It series or the dancing parties to Minnesota?
What was the first event?
Yeah, first event or like one of the first locations you remember?
What was that, Mac? The Profile Music Center.
Profile Music Center.
That was
Damn.
that was 2004. 04. Profile Music
damn.
Center. And that's crazy because when we did that, like I say, that's my guy Mac over there.
Okay.
He I actually met him, man. I don't know if you know about PSP, the shelter. Oh, you don't know about PSP?
Nah.
But no, we used to live in PSP, man. I ain't ashamed to say it because we came up here and we came straight from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like we we came up here off of eviction. Like we ain't really had nothing, you know what I'm saying? But we came up here for a better life. And I met Mac in the shelter. I met him.
Okay.
And that's how long I known him. You know, and he
That's 20 years. Shit.
and he was just in there running his mouth talking about some, I got a TV show. I was like, you got a TV show?
Right.
I'm testing this gangster at this point. Like I want to get on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry at this point. You know, coming from Chicago, somebody talking about they got a TV show. Ain't nobody talking about that in Chicago. I want to see. You got to show where I'm from. You got to show me what you talking about. And
exactly.
He was a man of his word. But we sat down at the shelter and we wrote down like flyers. He wanted me to draw out the flyer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's basically how that started. And me and him did the first Juke How You Want in Minnesota at the Profile Music Center in 04.
That's hard.
That's real history, yeah.
Yeah. What was another venue that you could probably remember?
Well, name them all.
Yeah.
Man.
VFWs.
Yo, okay.
YMCA downtown.
Damn.
Oh, the YWCA downtown. Them was legendary spots, bro.
Yeah.
Like we turned some of these spots,
Gym room shit.
Yeah.
bro. You would have had to be there to see it, bro. Like our crowd was so big at one point we could fill up the Target Center, bro.
Damn.
Like I remember they called us from Paisley Park, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, we got a call from Paisley Park, and it was somebody that was connected with Prince, and it was like, I don't know who was that lady? It was some lady from Paisley Park, but she had some girl come. I don't know if she was some kin of Prince, but the girl had to have security. But it got to the point. Yeah. I'm telling you, that was at what was that club? It was what I forgot the club, but it's right there under the bridge downtown where the megabus come.
Nigga, that was the old
They bro, that party so big that people couldn't get in and they was mad and they tore the doors off the club. Literally the door, they tore the door off the club. And that was the party that
I used to hear
Park.
about that, like growing up and stuff like that. Like, I ain't even gonna front. Like when I was like 15, 16, I was a bad little kid and shit like that. So I was on punishment for all the parties that y'all was doing with Juke How You Wanna. My dudes wasn't having that. Like, oh no,
you missed out.
I missed out
bro.
heavy. But
Man,
my boys would always go out and they'd be like, bro, we had Juke How You Want. This back with like. I said like this probably wasn't 04, it's probably like 06 when like Soulja Boy and shit started coming out.
07, that was 07. You missed that, yeah. See, that time was around 07. That was like prime time Juke How You Want, because you got to think about it,
like
man.
My sophomore year in high school.
Yeah, you got to think about it. That's back before kids started shooting.
Yeah,
you know, it
exactly,
was a little bit, but them guys, man, they just wanted to come to the party and get on females. Like, I don't know why these dudes so busy looking at each other, you know what I'm saying, now, but we didn't do that. We was trying to go see the females, you know what I'm saying, like and stuff like that. But that's back before things got violent, you know what I'm saying. But what you talking about 07, bro, people used to sneak out the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we had kids getting in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Shit.
Mama's pulling up, like.
See, that would have been my mama for sure.
You see what I'm saying? But that
I
party
would have disappeared, moved to Mississippi, all of that type of shit.
Yeah, but that party was that important to the culture here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it actually brought a lot of flavor to the city. You know what I'm saying? We had people from everywhere. Like I was talking to one of my guys. You know, we black folks, but bro, man, we had everybody. We had the Somalians, bro. We had white folks. It was all type of people at them parties. You know, Minnesota is diverse. Yeah. I never thought I'd see the point to where we had white people and stuff. Like it was all type of people. Even the it's hard to get the Spanish community. They was there too. You know, that's a hard crowd to get,
but to tap into. Yeah.
Man, they came to Juke How You Want It, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that, bro. When because I used to walk around the parties and greet everybody.
Yep.
I saw all type of colors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Growing up in Chicago, we ain't see all these different people.
Minnesota,
That's
you know, Chicago is really segregated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the races really don't mix with each other like that. You know what I'm saying?
Speak to that. So is it like all around from teachers, police officers, government officials, all black? Because in Minnesota, it's definitely a different different kind of pot here?
it's
It's
black.
still they got they
Chicago is like it's like Atlanta. You know,
Right.
Atlanta is
Okay,
black.
yeah,
you know what I'm
Atlanta,
saying?
yeah, everybody
Chicago is
black
a 95% black city.
right. Now I'd have been there. I'm just saying because
Yeah.
from being from Minnesota, we got Somalians.
Yeah, it's a diverse city.
Well, I ain't just gonna say Somali. We got East Africans, West Africans,
Right.
Mexicans, yeah,
Man.
Asians,
Everything. And
Arabs, all of that shit.
and people, a lot of people don't know Minnesota. Because of that, Minnesota has some of the best food spots. You know, because it's diverse. You can go get some of the best food from different cultures. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to go stop. You saw I stopped at African deli.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you can get that Asian food.
If I wasn't running so far behind, what took you to Bake Brand on Lake Street in Chicago?
You say what?
Bake Brand, the kitchen by Bake Brand. Yeah, no, she was doing her thing. But she also run this thing called the Black Entrepreneur State Fair. You probably ain't heard of that.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Okay, you heard of that? Yeah. That should be popping every year.
Yeah, we gotta come check that out. When is that this year?
It's August, the last week of August, I believe. The last or the second week of August.
It be cracking though? Like it be.
Yes, it's her
out
5th year doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the 5th annual.
Man, see, black business. Shout out to her.
Yeah. It'd be like at least 70 to 100 vendors out there, from food to chefs to people selling bracelets, whatever they got.
I remember. I think I remember
Clothes
the first
vendors.
year they did it.
Yeah. That was the first year was when George Floyd and all that stuff went down.
You right. Yep.
Yep.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody was talking about going to it too.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
by that time, I think I moved out of town.
Do they have something like that? Well, obviously they got a state fair in Chicago, but like here is big because, like I said, it's the Black Entrepreneur State Fair. It's not a predominantly black state here. Like at the state fair, you can't really get into that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it even bigger with the impact that Nene then brought to the city by doing it. Because like I'm just asking, like in Chicago, would it even make sense to be like a black state fair, or do they let y'all into the state fair?
No, see what they used to do in Chicago.
Probably do their own type shit.
No, it was. I don't know if you heard about it, but it was a taste of Chicago. But Chicago is a gangster city. They stopped doing it because all of the gun violence.
Yeah.
See, like festivals and stuff is really hard to do in the city.
Yeah. No. And that's a big shout out to Nene because she did it no problems 4 years in a row. This will be her 5th year.
But in Chicago, it's like, there's a lot going on.
So did you ever imagine that taking Juke How You Want It from Chicago would turn into what it is here in Minnesota?
No.
I mean,
I had the dream.
Yep.
But where it went, I kind of like when we talk about people tearing the doors off of a club, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's some shit like I ain't even want to compare it, but I heard about Diddy did some shit like that in New York. It's like the motherfuckers got trampled because of the door, but
Go my boy.
yeah, Diddy on
no
that
Diddy.
shit. But
yeah, but no,
legendary status like that though.
Yeah, and us to be able to come back and talk about it like it's a part of Black history.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
it
never
is
thought
in
that.
Minnesota for sure.
Yeah, it's a part of Black history.
It's definitely a
for
part
real.
of Minnesota history, definitely without a doubt.
So no, I didn't see it going there, but we always had a vision. I chop it up with bro ever since we was shorties. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I didn't even like. I had help coming up with the name of Juke How You Want. A lot of people don't know that. So
how did you come up with the name? Juke
So
How You Want?
what it was is we was a group at VT. Well, we was a gang, a Chicago gang, or whatever. Because I was in that. You know what I'm saying? And my group, my gang, or whatever. It was a bunch of us. As an umbrella, and we was some real solid guys. But one of my guys, he in my group, he was older than me. His name Young Illy. So I always had the spots, like I said, the basement or whatever. And I was like, bro, we need a name. Like, what we gonna call it? You know what I'm saying? He drew up a flyer. I was like, it got to be something around Juke.
Yeah.
But he drew up the flyer. He said, I think it need to be named Juke How You Wanna. And that's how we set it right there and came up with it.
Yeah,
So,
see, Chicago's really big with the juking and the dancing. Like, we had Fendi the rapper up here.
Yeah.
And, she do all that stepping and dance music and stuff
That's
like
my
that.
homie.
Yeah. Shout out to
that's my homie.
Fendi, yeah. Well, so how did you come up with choosing the places for Juke How You Wanna? Like, did you go scouting to pick them out? Did people just tap you on the shoulder like, hey, here go this little?
Let me tell you a crazy story about that. Cause when we did the Profile Music Center,
Yeah.
That spot was really expensive back in the day. So
Yeah.
we ended up just started doing gym rooms after that because gym rooms were way cheaper. This back before I burnt them up. They won't even let us do it now.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, I think if you come and talk about throwing a party at a gym room, they could be like, nah, because of what I did back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's burnt up. But
See, now that you said, I think I did attend one of them in a gym room. Maybe like, did y'all ever do any over South Minneapolis?
Where at though?
Like Matthews Park, Longfellow, somewhere like that. That might have been a gym lock-in I did or some shit.
Or that was probably Rich now. No, you was probably too young because Richie Rich and them. Shout out to Richie Rich and them, House Squad, DJ Boogie. That was way back. That was back in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't know.
But it was probably that boy nuts. That was probably something else. Mm-hmm. But nah, we was doing gym room parties. But a lot of them parties, man, I had to get clever because they started shutting them down before I can do them.
Right.
So I used to book 2 gym rooms.
Yeah.
So I had one. Hey,
just in case.
Yeah, and then and people used to hate on them too, like other guys that wanted to be that.
Yeah.
Man, they'd call in on us like, yeah, they doing a party. And
that shit, man. Minnesota got that shit bad.
Hey, they'll shut the party down, but I will have another location already lined up, and then say, hey, boom,
we over here.
It's here, because back in MySpace, I had a really, really big following in MySpace.
MySpace was busting.
Yeah, that was one of my
MySpace was busting.
I still like MySpace over Facebook.
Yeah, low key.
I don't care what nobody say. Like, we can have that conversation.
That shit was set up so cold.
We can have that conversation all day.
Yeah. It was like entertainment on your page.
So you and agree with me that
yeah, no, MySpace was the shit.
Man,
I really learned that little shit right there. Like, MySpace was the shit. Man, look, music profiles, all that shit. That shit was busting.
Music profile, you could put your picture all on it. It was like they was teaching us how to code,
make websites.
Yeah, that's what they was doing. But that probably was the problem too. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why they shut it. Yeah, they was making people too smart. Copy like it was the QR code or whatever.
HTML.
That code. Yeah,
the HTML code.
See, you was there. Yeah. But MySpace was one of my biggest points of promotion. You know what I'm saying? And who put me up on that? I don't know if you remember Webstar.
That name sound familiar.
Yeah, but Webstar, Rock City. Rock City actually did some work on one of Kendrick Lamar album, but they was the first guys that I seen with a CD shop up in the Mall of America when I first moved here. But that guy's the one that said, because I was passing out flyers one day to him.
CDs used to be the play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
CDs used to be the play. Oh man.
But yeah, I was passing out flyers one day at the mall, and he was like, "Dude, you ain't got what are your MySpace on here?" I was like, "What is MySpace?" I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
But he's the one. He was like, "Bro, you doing Juke how you want? You ain't got no MySpace." But he's the one that put me up on MySpace though.
Yeah. So like about MySpace though, how did you get into like the advertisement part of it? Like advertising the Juke how you want us, finding different spots. Like, how creative did you get with that process?
No, so like with that, so going back to the Chicago days, man, that was before social media. You know what I'm saying? So we was always just, handing out flyers. This was before social
hand
media.
In hands, stapling.
Man, that was you had to literally go and hand out flyers. But we used to get 5,000 flyers. My man Mac that I told you, I started the Minnesota chapter of Juke How You Wanna.
Yeah.
He used to get this box of 5,000 flyers where you can get a deal if you let them advertise on one side.
On the other side.
Yeah. You remember those, huh?
Yeah.
So we was doing those, man. We called it, my brother, he called it guerrilla promotion, man.
Guerrilla marketing, yeah.
But back when I used to look really young, man, I used to put on a backpack, because Juke How You Wanna used to start. We used to kick it off, because I didn't really throw summer parties. We used to kick off the back to school thing. So I used to put on a book bag like I was going to school, like
Yeah.
because I looked young.
Yeah.
And I used to go in these people's schools, man. Like I
Yeah.
was going to their school with a
Yeah.
back with a
Backpack full of flyers.
full of flyers. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
smart shit.
And I was in classrooms like I was in school passing out flyers,
See,
bro.
that's crazy because it's like it's so many different ways of being like creative
Yeah.
that you can't like. As times change, you can't re-implement it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's nobody that can do that today. They be like, hey, where your school ID? Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but shit like that shit's genius for real.
Yeah, and man, I even got in trouble, man. One time I went up, man, we was downtown, Mac over there laughing, but we was downtown passing out flyers. Man, they hit me up like I was selling drugs, man. Man, they did that. No, I ain't go to jail that day. They
They just took you in that. It's a place downtown where they got the whole downtown video.
yeah.
Okay.
I went to get it.
Yeah, he had to come get me up out of there because
Yeah.
they had me up in there. They like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just passing out
Yeah,
flyers.
they used to have something like before the George Floyd thing. They had that at the 3rd precinct where you could see the whole city in that one police station over there.
Yeah, but that's what
Yeah.
they had. They thought I was down. They thought I was down there selling dope, bro. But I was.
Like he's doing so many handoffs. Like,
Motherfuckers slanging them.
But we
Yeah.
we was out there slanging them.
Right.
People used to drop them. We'd pick them back up and slang them again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's basically what took over. Man, I got arrested in a school before. They called me in a school and arrested me before, bro. I got called a
Damn.
trespassing charge, but that's how serious it was. But like I say, that was before social media, so you had to actually do it hand by hand. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
But social media, man, you could put some different pimping in it on that.
No,
you know,
that's
when it come down to promotion.
That's a fact. So let me ask you about this because now promotion is a lot different nowadays. Like,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the online promotion versus the handheld promotion? Like, do you let comments get to you? Do you care about social media? Like, when it comes to people's opinion, like, speak to that.
So look, I'm from the low end. I'm from a different era too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm kind of like older than everybody.
Yeah.
See, this the thing. I always go to I got this thing called the lunchroom theory, right?
Yeah.
See, when I went
That's
to
what
Dunbar,
Facebook is.
right? When I went to
Lunchroom.
Dunbar, my high school,
Yeah.
because the lunchroom was the prime time of the day.
Yeah.
That's where you go show, because fuck a class.
Yeah.
Class, okay, cool. Lunchroom is where you go, man, all the girls there. This is the prime time of the day. My favorite
Yeah.
subject was lunch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, real shit.
So you come in, when you walk in the lunchroom, and just stay with me though. When you
Yeah.
walk in the lunchroom, on the left side, it's all the nerds, the guys that can't get girls, it's the lames, the bookworms, the uncool people. And on the right side is all the football players, basketball players, all the cool kids, the guys that sell drugs, that dress good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which this side, I was a part member of this side. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm saying that to say, like, if you in a lunchroom, can't none of these people on the left yell over there and say, and they'll look crazy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, y'all just shut up. Y'all stay on y'all side of the lunchroom. Y'all the lames. But with social media and in life today, it's no left or right side.
Nah. Yeah.
Everybody goofies.
Yeah.
The goofies can be,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, around amongst the real people.
Yeah.
In the comments, a goofy can go in the comment and say, hey,
This nigga goofy.
that's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah.
See,
Like, yeah.
and a lot of people don't know how to separate
Decipher
the left
the
and the
diff-
right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm a real nigga. Like, you not finna say nothing in the comment. What side of the lunchroom you was from?
Right.
Just like the police. A lot of them is from the left side of the lunchroom.
Real
you know
shit.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of when you at work, you know what I'm saying? Say like you work at a job and you got this boss walking around all puffed up.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 he was from the
Other
left side of the
side, yeah.
lunchroom. He was a lame. Who were you what side of the lunchroom you was
Where
on?
you were coming into who you are.
So no, ain't no comments, man. That stuff fake. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't let none of it get to you.
It's all fake.
It's never got to you ever.
If you can't tell me what side of the lunchroom you was from,
Right.
who are you?
That's real.
I'm to this day, I'm still from the right side of the lunchroom.
That's facts. Can't erase history.
9 times out of 10, you a lane to me. You know, and this ain't no disrespect, but it's no separating the two no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, with social media, like, I go through it a lot. Like, people I don't know, I get a live on Lake Street status every day. And it's been like that for, like, let me not say every day. I say at least 1 to 2 times a week.
What side of the
3
lunchroom?
years,
What
though.
side of the lunchroom was they from?
Man,
you know what I'm
They
saying?
probably couldn't even get into the school shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, real shit.
A lot of these guys didn't lose their virginity till they was 25.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
they
And
couldn't
then,
get a girl to
then
talk
went
to 'em.
crazy.
And then another thing.
Yeah.
Let's get into the scamming.
Yeah.
These guys on the left side of the lunchroom, now they got some money.
Yeah.
Now you was a goofy.
Getting took down, all of the type
I
of
don't care. Look, you can't teach a person how to not be a goofy from it's in their
Yeah.
DNA.
shit. Real talk.
It's
I want to get on the aspect of the generational thing.
'cause
So let's get into like the TV aspect. Like, did that elevate or like put a different type of shine on you guys that you weren't expecting?
yeah, cause like I say with Mac with the TV show, we was on cable access channel 17. This like I say before the internet kind of blew up and everything was like on YouTube. But yeah, we were on TV, so that kind of like turned us into the celebrities out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember girls was running up to me and asking for autographs and stuff like that, and I was just like, dang. I'm like kind of like a regular dude, but I wasn't. The TV aspect made it like it put a face to the name. You know what I'm saying? To the Juke how you wanna. But like I said, the autographs that shit kind of like tweaked me out.
Yeah.
But what really tweaked me out was this guy Superstar Marcel. When we put him on TV,
Yeah.
and made him a part of the the whole group or whatever,
Yeah.
man, it was like them girls used to see Chris Brown or something like that, bro. I'm talking about almost tearing this guy's shirt off. I remember when a girl we was at the art center. I don't know if you remember, it was an art center on 27 in Lindale.
Yep.
And we did a party we did a nice party there, and it was like a kind of like a showcase but / party. And we came out, and this girl wanted to come up to meet him, and she was crying, man. I was like, dang, this girl crying?
Yeah.
It's not crying.
She was crying like she seen Chris Brown or somebody. I'm like, bro, we did, but that, like I said, it was because of the TV thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know we was the first Jukers on YouTube.
That's big.
That's crazy. Like
That's
a lot of
big.
like me saying
Before
it kind
Soulja Boy.
we was the first Jukers on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if was we before Soulja Boy? We had to do some research, but we was the first.
It was this.
I remember him, we playing his song.
Yeah.
Everybody was going crazy.
Right, but
And I always said that
he was the Soulja Boy, but
Yeah.
I'll do so before.
but we was the first Jukers, like how they got any Jukers in Chicago. We was the first Jukers on YouTube.
That's hard. That's hard.
Like Soulja Boy, but no, yeah.
So lastly, before we go, how do you feel about people being in Hollywood?
Being Hollywood.
Yeah, being Hollywood, like towards you or anything like that.
What, here?
Here or just in general?
Well, see, the thing in Chicago, I was just talking to my brother about this the other day. Like, when it came down to all those DJs that I named, like Clinton stuff in the Juke world, them guys are like really big guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they been on the radio in Chicago, everything. Like, they solidified. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's murals painted across Chicago with them on it.
Yeah.
It was really hard to get around them. It was because I used to walk up to them and ask them to be a part of their team or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, if you wasn't doing nothing, they'd kind of act Hollywood, but it was understandable.
Right.
But here, when I first came to Minnesota, bro, I reached out to everybody.
Right. That's how you got to here. Like, yeah, and you didn't double back. You hear laps because it's so small. Like,
But brother, the who's who,
yeah,
they wasn't fucking with me.
yeah. That's how that shit is up here.
I couldn't understand it because before we moved to Minnesota, my mom was like, "We moving to Minnesota." I'm like, what rappers from there? No disrespect, but I'm like, it's not really a popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't understand the Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, in Chicago they got a reason to be Hollywood, but not here, man. Like everybody should be helping each other. You know what I'm saying? Even as with anything that you doing, you know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to collab with everybody because it's not. Minnesota doesn't have. It's not on yet because people got a crab in a bucket spirit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work together. You know, when it come down to being Hollywood, should nobody be Hollywood? Everybody should be working together out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like y'all all should be everybody. We all should be together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
working
saying?
together, putting this shit to the next level where it needs to go.
Snap a finger and turn the city up.
Yeah, and it should be everybody should be collab. But when I found out that they can be Hollywood in Minnesota or like gatekeep or anything like that, I'm like, bro, how? Like this ain't even a state for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody should be able to work together, but that's why one of my biggest advice to you, Chief, like if you can in the future, bro, you need to move, bro.
Yeah, man, funny.
You need to get up out of here.
Some real shit.
Nah, that's a real gym, like, cause I mean,
what's crazy is right. So speaking about moving out of here, I actually moved to LA 3 times, but my last time was like I was done. Then George Floyd happened, and there was no way. Like that was the first time. Like I said, Minnesota. What the fuck going on in Minnesota?
Right. Yeah.
I'm on Twitter. It's like Minnesota, Minneapolis, Lake Street. Like mind you, my clothing brand is Lake Street Legend. So like that was before George Floyd. All like I'm from like it's buildings that I grew up in. I can't. They're gone.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like I've seen this shit. Trent 3rd Precinct, George Floyd. Like the top 10 of Twitter was just all Minnesota. I'm like, came back and there was no way I could just go back because I was living like goddamn Fresh Prince out there, like at the Orsini downtown LA.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, like shit was different. Fountains when you drive into the pool, like driving to the garage, all that shit. Tennis courts, basketball courts, palm trees on the inside and the outside of the crib. Like it was just.
No,
But then I seen that shit. I'm like, phew. So then I started doing shit. Then I got this space, not this space, but I got a space. Then shit just, it was crazy. Like the more I wanted to leave, the more like this train that I've been building has just no matter what, it just keeps going up. Right, and it's like, man, I want to do so much shit, but it's like I'm so invested financially in it now. It's like I gotta see it through. And the more interviews I do, it gets bigger than me on some shit to where it's like I can't even just be selfish and just leave it alone,
bro. You gotta.
But but how you say like I gotta move at this point now? Because at first we were on some like Fox 9 shit Monday through Friday, a new episode every day. We was on that type of time.
Yeah.
But we didn't pass that. It's more like, okay, let's try to get bigger names now, do shit like that. But now it's like I think I gotta just take it, like you said.
You gotta get up out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Like look at you could look at anybody that like Queen B.
Yeah.
Like you remember Angelique Queen B?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bro, she be interviewing like some big names, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But that's because she got up. Like anybody that get up, bro. I done met. I remember he came to see me. He came to see me in Atlanta, right?
Yep.
The first day he got there, we walked him into Flow Rider and Spice video shoot.
Yeah.
He looking around, yeah, and Roll Timmy.
Yeah.
He looking around like, bro, we at Flow Rider, video shoot. I'm like, yeah, this every day, this normal. He like, bro, this ain't normal. He like back home, you're not gonna be able to walk into a video shoot like this.
Right.
Flow Rider could do a show in Australia. Bro.
Yeah.
That's a superstar.
Yeah.
In the corner getting hot while he chilling, watching him do that.
And we went to Onyx with him afterwards.
Damn, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's crazy.
bro, I done met everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done met everybody. I done kicked it with everybody. I done, the networking is faster when you out of town, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because motherfuckers own business. They own, like, if you in the room, you in the room. Here, motherfuckers like, how you get in the room? Like, real shit.
If
Like,
you-
motherfuckers
if you-
here, how the fuck this nigga get in the room? I've been seeing this nigga for years. How the fuck he
Hey,
get
bro,
here?
if you took
But-
this and dropped it somewhere that matters,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the plan. Like the next lease is up. Like, damn, I don't want people to see this shit.
Celebrities would be running up in here, bro.
Yeah, not real shit.
Bro, you gonna always be live on Lake Street.
Yeah, no, for sure, for
Right.
sure. Yeah, the brand is
Especially when you keep it home. You know?
Yeah.
It's just a matter of reporting back.
Yep.
Boom, reporting back.
Exactly.
Cause you see what I do, I come back and forth, but I get more networking done where I'm at, bro.
Yeah, no, that's real shit.
You outgrown this place.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Undermine who you are.
We gonna tell
Yeah.
you. We gonna
Yeah.
tell you what we see, bro. And
I appreciate that.
Once again, I had to tell my brother. You know, he sent me the fly, and
Yeah.
I seen live on Lake Street. I'm like, who called you? Southside Chief. I'm like,
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he like, yeah. I guess I'm like, yeah. So
yeah, cause he put me up on you, bro.
know,
I'm like,
Yeah.
conversation. Just
For sure.
me watching the city.
And I appreciate you stamping that too.
and this beautiful, bro.
Tyson, I
like
appreciate
that.
you allowing
Yeah.
me to do the juke how you want it as well too. Cause
yeah.
the homie was like, man, we should just do it. I'm like, ooh. I'm like,
We would have had
Nah.
a big problem.
yeah,
Cause it's copyrighted. It's that. Yeah, we would have a big problem. Bro.
yeah.
Just be straightforward.
Just be
And that's what-
straightforward.
yeah.
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 Like I say, the left and the right side of lunch. I
Exactly.
can tell that you know.
100.
Yeah.
You know what's up with it.
Mhm.
Get it done right.
Yeah.
And we bringing it back, man. To what? Part 2 and 3.
Yep. July 3rd,
July 3rd.
the
part
first
2.
Wednesday of the month for the
That's my
summer.
little sister's birthday.
Oh, it's definitely gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
then.
we going up. Yeah, we going up.
And we shit. I guess I can't say who, but I tell you off the camera. But we got a porn star that's gonna come do the twerk contest.
Oh, nice. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Yeah.
Hey,
Look at the
be
name.
real, man. It's much more to this interview. So I don't
Yeah.
know how you set the stuff up, but
Yeah.
man, a part 1 behind whatever. it is,
Right, yeah.
Definitely. For sure. For
Hey,
sure.
no, I appreciate you, bro, man. That's-
Man, it's
yeah.
likewise, man. Let's go head up to Tantrum. Turn
Yeah,
this
we at
city
Club
up.
Tantrum tonight, man. Live on Lake
Yeah.
Street, man.
Let the people know real quick where they can follow you at one time.
Oh yeah, man. FVT Mark is on everything, you know. Follow me, man. Instagram, YouTube. Hey, I even got a TikTok.
Okay.
I gotta get on that more. But yeah, FVT Mark is on everything.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm your host, Southside Chief, Lake Street Legend, a.k.a. Big Church. Appreciate you, FVT Marcus, a.k.a.
much love,
DJ
bro.
Tyson, man. You
Yep.
put a real big stamp in the city. Nobody can duplicate that shit. I just wanted to let you know that
appreciate
while
it.
you're here.
Yeah.
And we out of here.
All right.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street Legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it. I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning.
I'm on Lake Street, yo. When you poppin' in Minnesota, you gotta go check it out. Facts, okay? We gonna be on that joint.
Live on motherfucking Lake Street, man. Yeah, different.
I don't know how to say it. Say it. Say it.